Okay, so I am looking at a doctor's LinkedIn right now. AIIMS New Delhi, gold medalist, MCH gynecology, 250 cancer surgeries, HIPC trained. On paper, this is one of the strongest profiles I have seen in the medical space. And yet, if I search for a gyne-oncologist on LinkedIn right now, she won't show up. Today, I am going to show you exactly why and how to fix it. This is a real profile, real doctor, real audit. Let's get into it. Quick note before we start, if you're a doctor, a resident, or a medical professional who has incredible qualifications but zero traction on LinkedIn, this video is going to feel very personal because what I am about to show you is the most common mistake I see across almost every doctor's profile. You have spent 10 years building your career, but you haven't spent 10 minutes building your presence. That that ends today. Let's audit. First thing I see is the banner, or rather the lack of one. It's a picture, so basically it's blank. Now, here's why this matters more than you think. Your banner is a billboard. It's the first thing anyone sees when they land on your profile. Recruiters, hospital HRs, fellow doctors, they form an opinion in literally 3 seconds. A blank banner says, I'm not serious about being here. For Dr. Bhavna, I want the banner to say three things. One, her specialty, gynecologic oncology. Two, her credibility, AIIMS gold medal. Three, a hint of her skills, HIPAC, radical surgery. That's it. Clean, navy or teal background, white text, and a CTA at the end, maybe in the right lower corner. That's it. Takes 10 minutes on Canva Max, completely changes how the profile feels. And DP looks okay, so yeah, let's not talk about that. Okay, the headline. This is where the most doctors go wrong. Read this with me. MBBS, MD, OBGY, gold medalist, AIIMS Delhi, DNB, MCH, gynae oncology, radical surgeries, minimally invasive surgeon, gynecologist. Now, is that bad? I don't think so. But is it strategic? Absolutely not. Here's the thing about LinkedIn headlines, they are searchable. Every word you put here is indexed. But more importantly, they are the one line that shows up everywhere on LinkedIn, in search results, in connection requests, in people you may know. So your headline needs to do two things. Tell people what you do and make them want to click. Degrees are not headlines. They should go in your CV, not your LinkedIn profile. Here's what I would write for Dr. Bhavna. Gynecological oncologist, MCH, IIMS Delhi gold medalist, open to consulting roles. Maybe you can start with that. See what changed. I led with the role, not with the degree. I added specific surgical skills because those are searchable keywords. And I ended with intent, open to consultant roles. Maybe you can change it to book one-on-one or link in my feature section to visit my website, something like that. So when a hospital HR will search for gynecological oncologist in Delhi, she has a fighting chance of showing up. Next, the about section. This one genuinely hurt me a little. 3 lines for a doctor with 4 years at AIIMS, only 3 lines. About section is your story. It's where someone who just landed on your profile decides, do I want to reach out to this person or not? Right now, it says MCH gynecological oncology with focus training, actively seeking opportunities. That's it. That's the whole section. No personality, no numbers, no story, no hook. Maybe she could try this framework. Open with your why, not your degree, your reason why you're here on LinkedIn, your credibility in one sentence, bullet your actual achievements, numbers, procedures, volume, your personal win. Maybe she could include gold medalist, leadership, research, and then go on to telling what she's looking for. Be specific and end it with a call to action. Tell them what to do next. If I had to rewrite this, I would say I trained for one reason, to give women with gynecological cancer the best possible chance. That one line makes you stop, makes you feel something. That is what gets you a DM from a hospital director. This section is the highest ROI fix on this entire profile. Not so much of activity. Maybe start posting consistently, 2-3 posts per week max. Now at the experience section, this one is actually the closest to good. The information is all there, but it's written like a JD. Passive tense, hard to read. Active involvement in 250 oncologic laparotomies. Active involvement, doctor, you did those surgeries. Own it. The fix is simple. Lead with simple action verbs, break it into bullets, put the numbers front and center. Maybe start with here, perform 250 oncological laparotomies, including surgical staging, cytoreduction. Completely different energy, same information. Also, I'd add her teaching role here explicitly. Also, I'd add her teaching role here, add her VP position in the Resident Doctor Association. Leadership signals matter more to hospitals. Solid foundation needs a rewrite in tone and format. Now, what here is missing is the service section and the feature section. Let me explain why these two missing sections are costing her real opportunities. The feature section sits right below the about section here. The first thing people see after reading your story. So it's where you pin your best content, a post, a publication, a media mention, anything that proves you know your stuff. Dr. Bhavna already posted about the Protect 4A trial, a clinical trial about personalized treatment for endometrial cancer. That post, she could definitely pin it. It shows clinical awareness, research mindset. It makes a hospital think this doctor thinks beyond the OT. Now the services. LinkedIn has this inbuilt way of saying I am open for business. When you add services, LinkedIn puts a book or contact button right on a profile. You become findable in the service searches. You look like a professional, not just a job seeker. It's a 5-minute fix, but massive gives massive signal to LinkedIn. Coming down to the skill section, there are only 33 skills listed here. So if let's say a hospital searches HIPC surgeon and you haven't listed HIP, I'd want her to list at least 50 skills. HIPC, sentinel lymph node biopsy, cytoreductive surgery, LEP, ovarian cancer, cervical cancer, endometrial cancer management, every single procedure, every single cancer type. Each one is a keyword, each one is a search query. This is a 10-minute job that pays off for years. Okay, let's bring it home. Overall, the score is really less. Now, here's what I want you to take away. Dr. Bhavna is exceptional. Her qualifications are genuinely rare in this country. The problem was never her. The problem was that LinkedIn did not know how to show her. And that's a fixable problem. Every single thing I showed you today can be fixed in a weekend. Headline 5 minutes, about 30 minutes, banner 10 minutes on Canva. Skills 1 hour maximum. Features and service section 2 hours maximum. That's less than 3 hours between an invisible profile and one that's get you an inbound. If you're a doctor watching this and you looked at Doctor's Bhavna profile and thought, wait, mine looks exactly like this, drop a comment below, just say audit me. So I work exclusively with doctors and doctor turn founders because I believe that the people who spend a decade saving lives deserve to be seen and found by the patients and institutions that need them. Your profile should work as hard as you do. Drop that comment. I read every single one. And if this video gave you even one thing to act on today, hit subscribe. More audits coming every week. See you in the next one. Bye.